Is that Alan?
Yeah, that sounds
So, yeah, we're gonna go live on his, on New Realities too, but I just want to make sure
For, so you're going to.
it's working. Okay, great. We're working, it's
Somebody
working.
knows how to operate a live stream.
It's on now. So welcome everyone to the April version of the Exo Consortium. This is where we bring people from all over, organizations that are working on Exo projects, conferences, things like that. Today we've got a couple people. John Polk is going to go first. He is doing UFO tours in Sedona, and we'd like to hear all about your work and what you're going to be doing, especially this weekend as well.
Okay, so Suzanne Ross's conference, Sedona Ascension Retreats.com went on March 17th, 18th, 19th, and I was the UFO guy.
That was amazing.
On the
A lot of
17th.
people came through.
We had 23 people on the 17th. George Norrie's show was on the 18th, and then on the 19th it rained, and so we had to cancel on, I think, 30 plus people.
Wow.
But anyway, Sedona Cosmic Awakening is coming up this weekend.
Yeah, so
Totally
let's
choose. Yes, and I'm the UFO guy for that too.
yeah, so
So-
let's pull that up real quick. So this is it right here, Cosmic Awakening, you guys. Another amazing conference here in Sedona, the HQ, one of the Vortex HQs. And it's thunderbeat.com/events. And what's going to be going on?
Well, she's one of the biggest event producers in all of Sedona, and we're going to have experiencers, scientists, run the gamut, spiritual healers, sound healings, etc. And she wanted to make it as eclectic as possible. And, you know, you can see the different players that are here in the game, and it's very serious, but it's going to be very mystical, magical, and we're all going to have a really soul expanding experience. And I look forward to it. And I'm doing UFO on the 22nd, Saturday, and Sunday, the 23rd, on not the roof, but the awning next to the tower, which is at the Creative Life Center,
Yeah.
Cool.
which is right almost across the street from where Sedona Arabella Miller Schnebley lived
Yeah.
in the day. So
Cool.
yeah.
Cool. And you're bringing out your military goggles and all this stuff.
I have 10 of them. I have what's called 10 of them, PBS-7 Generation 3 military issue. Night vision goggles are used by the military for night ops,
Yeah.
snipers, basically. So if you try to leave the country with them, you go to prison because they're used for war.
Yeah.
But somebody about 30 years ago realized if you just look up, you can see a million stars and everything else moving around in the skies.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can. So how do they get in touch with you if they're in Sedona and they want to do a tour with you?
They go to my website, or they can call me personally, but it's johnpolktours.com, JOHNPOLK tours.com, or my phone number. Nobody wants to give out their phone number. I give out my phone number.
Do it.
407-924-8857. It's a Florida number, so don't let that throw you off. And most people, when they see a number they don't recognize, they don't pick up the phone. When I see a phone number I don't recognize, I immediately pick it up. Well, I have people from all over the country and around the world wanting to go on not just my UFO tours, but my ghost tours and my psychic vortex tours, my medicine wheel tours.
Excellent. Excellent. Thanks, John.
Yes.
So for all of you that are listening right now that want to do a CE5, that are hankering for that opportunity, tomorrow night on LightNet, we're going to be doing a CE5 on Zoom. It's going to be amazing. There's going to be music. There's going to be crystal harps. There's going to be radios. There's going to be sky watching in a huge way. It's 7 to 9. If you go to lightnet.org/join, sign up for membership. It's $88 for the year, $8 a month. And this, you know, you're going to have all these workshops, but tomorrow night's going to be very special. We're going to have Contact 100 team come back to call in the ships. Yeah. So thanks so much, John. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Zenka.
Great. I want to bring up Frank Jacob and Tanya Maidenford, two superstars in the world. They're film producers, and they're also here for the weekend for the conference, and they're going to be coming back to do, Cosmic Awakening. They're going to be coming back to do a special dinner here at the LightNet HQ on the 29th. So we'll talk about that, but why don't you guys tell people about the Looking Glass, what you guys are working on, some of your films, Packing for Mars, Solar Revolution. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Frank's the big rock star that just came in to talk about the project Looking Glass. He just got in from Germany last night, so he's a little bit jet lagged. We're happy to have him here. And yeah, it's going to be a whole 2 weeks of fun. The conference, Frank speaks at 4 o'clock on Saturday. And he'll be giving a presentation specifically about the Guardians of the Looking Glass. He can get into a little bit about what he's sharing. And then we're going to do the Metaphysical Salon dinner on the 29th. We'll have a little potluck also here at Zanka's. And we're going to cover all kinds of territory like Packing for Mars, teleportation, time travel, parts, out of place artifacts, and some touch upon some subjects in Solar Revolution where we get into the electromagnetic field and what's happening in the cosmos and what's happening with us, our DNA and consciousness. So we're very excited to share. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole on a lot of different subjects.
Well, you said it so amazingly. What can I say? I can't really top that,
Oh.
So I'm jet lagged anyway, so I've got a good excuse. I'm actually, it's 4 a.m. for me right now, people. So I'm definitely like in outer space or somewhere. This is my astral body you're looking at right now, and that's why I'm probably speaking a little incoherently, but the wine tastes really good, and I have an amazing view of the red rock buttes above the computer background over there. So what else could you have in life?
Yeah.
But yes, it's true. I will be talking about Looking Glass, and what I've uncovered about Looking Glass, at least there's like 3 generations of history of that project, and I broke it down into actually I made a little webinar which is called the Tale of Two Timelines. That's what most people know me as the creator of this webinar. Actually, that's not really true. Most people know me from having listened to me talking on Inspired Channel with a guy called John Nolan, who called me on his show about a year ago, and we began rapping about the Looking Glass Guardians, because that was a very new and freaked out thing that was happening about what was going on with timelines. And I dove head first into it. And guilty or not, I'm kind of solely responsible for breaking that story to the level that
And
it got.
18 shows. Like,
Meanwhile, over 3 million people have watched it. And so we've done 18 shows. And I've become like, I've had my 15 minutes on the internet. So I've got to exploit it now. So pay up, people. No, just kidding. Come on to the conference, and Deborah is she's great. She's a drummer, and she's very, very powerful organizer. And I'm honored to be here with her, and I'm honored that we were able to make it.
Producing the 7th year.
Yay.
So before we go to Deborah, I want to share a couple more things on how to find Frank Jacob, who he has just shared. So if you go to frankjacob.com, you can also get to these films here: The Solar Revolution, Packing for Mars, Stranger in the Pentagon. Tanya and he have been involved in creating these incredible things. Also,
ScreenAddiction.com as well.
ScreenAddiction.com is another spring off point for sure. Yeah. But frankjacob.com is easy for people who know my name, but you don't have to memorize much. And at the top of that website are links to all those things you just described. Cyber Hive. I keep saying Cyber Beehive, but that's because I had a company called Cyber Beehive back in the LA chapter of my life. But
yeah,
it was Tanya's brilliant idea to knock out the B part. We call it Cyber Hive. So it's called Cyber Hive because it's a hive, it's hive mind. Hive bees are great, worker bees, and cyber being the internet. So cyberhive.tv is a place to get access to the community that we've been building in the webinar. There it is.
Yep.
And again, at the top of that are reverse links to all those things we just mentioned, the films, back to my website, IMDb, et cetera, and testimonials, and all kinds of good stuff.
Awesome. So yeah, so cyberhive.tv, and I'm actually doing this webinar right now, and it's really amazing because they're film producers, so they bring in a lot of backgrounds on this technology. And Looking Glass, for those of you who don't know, is a way to look into future timelines. So it's an incredible concept and idea and things that we've really haven't known about that are coming to light right now. And these guys are really the experts. If you go to lightnet.org, you can also link at the very top to this dinner we're having. If you're in Sedona, it's going to be our first metaphysical lounge brought to you by Zoe Wild. wind, and she is going to, there's also a double, so wild in here in Sedona, but yeah, Zoe Wynn, this is a chance for us to get together and really discuss the most important topics of our time. We're going to have one on AI, regenerative cultures. This is on the quantum age and this looking glass. So we'd love to have you join us. And here, let's go back to the conference, which we've been showing you a lot about, but here we have the creator.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Hi, how you doing? Well, this is my dreaming coming true in our 7th year, the Cosmic Awakening Conference. And it's because, I'm going to tell you why I started this. It's because I've had positive, benevolent, loving ET encounters since the age of 4. And I talked to all these UFO conferences, and they said, no, we just want researchers. We don't want experiencers. And I was like, what? I said, they come to me for the information. So after asking for many years, I said, okay, I'm just going to do it myself. And I've actually been telling producers to put more music in for it to raise your frequency. And they said, no, we don't do that either. So I said, well, I'm just going to have to do it myself. And then here we go, 7th year, Sedona Cosmic Awakening. And I do a lot of activations. I'm a musician, sound healer. So I'm bringing everybody into 5D frequency high. We're going to be floating. Let me put it that way. How's that? Everybody's going to be floating out of there. And everybody's going to love it. They're going to have their own physical, actually, etheric ship. How's that?
That's so cool. Amazing.
So that's what it's all about. We're having fun.
And I just got this incredible book that she gave me. It's Awakening the Chakras. And as you know, like balancing all of your give and take and all of the equilibriums that exist in your emotions through your chakras, through your energy bodies, this could not be important. This is the keys to the castle come when it's all
I
lined
got
up.
downloaded information in the Great Pyramid 1997 about color, light, sound. And this is the cosmic version of the chakras. It's no psychobabble. It gives you all the direct information and many all kinds of like levels of things. So don't drive with that one. How's that?
Hey, Brad, can I have you come
Sure.
up next? Thank you so much.
Bye.
Awesome.
Tickets are still available online.
Awesome.
See you there, although I won't be there. I spoke last weekend, so we got 2 conferences coming together right now. I was at the Sedona UFO Sightings Conference last weekend, right up there on the Airport Mesa, and
Yo.
I knew that Tanya and Frank were coming into town and wanted to see them and give them the old Sedona welcome to town. Yeah, and we had a great day so far, and now we're here at your place carrying on the good work.
Yes, excellent, excellent. We have all of Brad's books on the coffee tables out front. So we, Brad often recommends that you open the book to just open a page to it. So we did this the other day. Adam and I were here, and we were just talking about time and space. And I was just at a lunch thing, and they were talking about quantum physics and how there's a particular equation. Anyway, I open it up and I kid you not, and it's exactly about everything we discussed in the lunch and everything after discussing. So it was really amazing. So yeah, your books are really great. It's just like this stream of, it's like you're downloading, it's almost like Michael of Sedona, you're just downloading all this data stream. So really fun, really amazing stuff.
I'm doing some interviews with him again tomorrow. He does his also UFO tours, and we have John Polk here, was just in the room. They have a policy that if you do not see a UFO, your money back. And
Yes.
guess what? They've never refunded a tour.
Yeah.
So something is going on here in Sedona, and we're here for the night watch tonight. Well, maybe we'll see that happen.
Awesome, Brad. Well, thanks for all your incredible research on Antarctica and everything that you do to bring information out to the world. So we really appreciate you.
Well, I aspire to inspire until I expire. So we're going to keep up the good work here too.
Life extension is on its way. David, you want to, Shiju is here. Shiju is here right now. We're so excited to have him. He just give thanks you guys so much. Enjoy you, and we'll be out in a bit. So I'm so excited to have Shiju here. He was the one that did the broadcast about iridology and about detoxing and about cellular regeneration and about how your body really can maximize and operate in an amazing way. And there's, I guess so I was just going to announce that we're doing it, but we had a winner for the iridology.
Oh, did we?
contest.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so
Okay.
she's getting pictures of her eyes. You know, I don't know if you guys saw the broadcast. You can go to the YouTube to check it out. But, you know, he looked at my eyes and he gave me all this data on my organ patterns and how these things actually are emotional, like, and it's how I do my life is the result of what's happening in my body, because I guess how I do my life causes the things happen. So anyway, he's such a great
It's a double mirror both ways.
yeah, and we're actually thinking about doing a cleanse at his guidance, using herbs, using tinctures, for maybe like 30 to 3 weeks. And Susan, we're going to be inviting you to see if you want to do this.
You can't
with
spit
us.
out 40 days because it's too nerve.
No, 40 days. No, 40 days. Like, yeah, I'm always into experimenting with my body. And then Adam's like, I'll do it with you. And I was like, all right, man, then this could be totally manageable. So anyway, talk about your work. We'll pull up your website as well.
So it's
great to
all,
have you.
thanks. It's all about naturopathy, detoxification of your body, mind, and soul. And in today's environment, we've just got toxins coming out of everything with the aerial spraying and the chemicals in the food and the pharmaceuticals. And it's just gone over the top in the last 10 years specifically, maybe 20. Look at the birth rates have just dove. The marriage rates, of course, are off the charts, but in many countries, the birth rates have plummeted because nobody's getting pregnant because the sperm is dead, the ovaries aren't functioning. And if you take a look at what's at Whole Foods, natural grocers, and all the regular markets, go look at all the packaging and see the high amount of vegetable oils, canola oils, toxic oils that are in those foods. Even too much sunflower oil is now in everything. And it's a huge endocrine disruptor. So all of these things are causing problems in people. And it's what do we call it? It's when everything is falling apart at once, it's kind of like, what is happening to me? And you go to a specialist and he's like, well, I'll try this. And then 10 years later, you're like, no, none of it's working. But I can tell you from a detoxification standpoint that I've been doing for years, it's a game changer. When you get on actual foods that nourish you at a deep cellular level, it is completely a game changer. So
yeah, Zoe was saying, Zoe just did a cleanse. She was like, my intuition went off the charts.
Zoe.
No, Zosia. I'm sorry, Zosia.
Oh, Zosia.
Yeah, Zosha. Yeah. And she did it, and it's, it's like, that's what's on the other side of it, is that you're resetting, you're pulling out those toxins so that they're not just sitting there.
You're resetting your whole body. And I'm telling you, on the other side, it looks like hell while you're in the process, possibly. But on the other side, it is amazing. So I'm into I do one detox a year between a month and 2 months. I'm going on to my 5th year. And if I had known the benefits, I would have done this a decade ago.
Right. Let's pull up your site real quick.
Detox.kaivalya.life.
Okay, so detox.kaivalya.life. And this is, we're going to be doing different tinctures that will also work to pull out
stuff. Got into the herbs with the detox.
The herbs, okay.
Herbs
all right.
are huge cleanses. In fact, herbs are the lost food. Nobody's doing herbs. It's not in any of our foods. We're missing it. It is a huge game changer when you're doing the cleansing herbs, the rebuilding herbs, the help keep your body in check.
Getting those heavy metals out.
Getting the heavy metals out, and you won't have. So I'm pretty trim, but my strength is just as great as a lot of other people. So your muscles will be trimmer. You'll be a much more dense package. You don't need to carry all that weight. It's a total misnomer. In fact, most food is really psychological. It's not physical. You don't need all that food.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of a product of that. But
I told Adam, I'm like, oh my God, all my when I eat because I have anxiety, I'm like, all my anxieties, I'm going to finally face all my back doors, my anxiety. Like there's going to be nowhere to go, nowhere to run, except to like calm myself down.
We'll see how you're doing on the 4th or 5th week. It'll be like, no, take me off. I'm done. Adam's going to be holding your hand like, hold on, baby, hold on.
Cool, Adam,
So-
come on and talk about what you're doing. So Adam's going to be guiding a team in the next season 4. Thank you so much, Shinju. So as you guys know, we're starting the next teams for LightNet right now. This is season 4, and we are just going to pull it up here. If you go to lightnet.org, we have all of the season 4 stuff up right here. So remote viewing, crop circles, astral travel. This is the new one, the wild waking induced lucid dreaming. And it's going to be taught in person here in Sedona by Adam. So tell us what even that is.
So waking induced lucid dreaming is it's a method to get into lucid dreaming that takes all the guesswork out of it. And what I mean by that is when we typically lucid dream, we're going to fall asleep and hope that we can consciously remember everything we've been working on in our subconscious mind that's actually asleep. And it's dice every time we're throwing dice. And so what we're going to do with the introductory part of this, which is the wild part of it, is we're going to get into a practice to where we go directly consciously into sleep and all the guesswork is gone. We're going to go right into lucid dreaming. And once we start doing that, then we're going to kind of take it from 101 to 201 to 301. It's like, where can we really go? And we're going to start experimenting with some different forms of lucid dreaming consciousness. And
And biolocation too, right? Maybe.
by location of your dreaming awareness. So we're going to get really involved in understanding what our dreaming awareness is, how safe it is to travel and investigate the universe. Anything you have on your mind, you can travel and investigate it. I've been into black holes, which is supposed to be like, here's the information paradox, and yet my information and my awareness went through them and inside and outside. And so, yeah, there's pretty much nowhere there's no off limits. There are moral places that we're not going to go with our dream awareness. However, the safety issue is that it's safe to travel with your dream awareness anywhere and everywhere. And I know that a lot of remote viewers would validate that. And so, the CE5, we can go in and explore like all kinds of aspects of that, and maybe go visit some home planets.
Yeah, that's great. And that's what we've been doing in Alan's remote viewing course. We're building basically a database, an off-planet database. And remember, if you guys want to do a CE5 tomorrow night, 7:00, join to become a member, because the members are going to come together and we're going to be doing that. Really exciting. So we have one more person here, Ashley, that wants a word, and then we're going to have Stone and Susan come up and share to close us out. So thanks for your patience, you guys. And here's Ashley.
Hi, everyone.
We had Brad Olsen in here. Who's
yes, he's a few feet taller than me. It's so great to see everyone, and I'm just so excited to really share. I'm in the final phases of gathering capital to create global energy mastery schools. And so we are moving to help kids and families preconception through young adulthood to learn their energy mastery, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And so I'm excited too in bringing forward in LightNet opportunities this summer for kids with camps and other things that we'll be developing and announcing soon.
Thank you so much, Ashley. I was just talking to someone who works, Kimberly, a friend of Joan of Angels, who works with autistic children. And she's like, UCLA, top of the research, people spend $75,000 for, I think, 3 months, she said, or some 6-month program. I think it was 3 months. And she was like, what they are not doing is getting on their hands and knees and playing the way that the autistic kids want to play.
Yeah.
And when you do play in their world, they're like, wow, and their gifts come out and they get all excited. And so here we are trying to put them into this world that doesn't, you know what I mean? Like,
doesn't work for anyone
yeah,
anymore.
these future humans have a lot to teach us. And
Yes,
so,
they
yeah,
do.
yeah, so that's so great. So great. So I'm going to bring on Susan. You know, Susan is coming to Sedona soon. And, you know, I was just talking about your miracle healing today because someone's like, I have tried everything. This is like, I cannot, you know, I've gone to all the healers, all the stuff. And I was like, oh, well, you haven't gone to Susan because she likes to deal with problem situations. She likes to deal with stuff that everyone's like, I can't deal with this. I've been, so tell them a little bit about what you're doing. I love all your happy faces. It's great.
Thank you so much, Zenka. Yeah, you know, and I'm so inspired with all of your guests because there's like a little piece of me that resonates with each and every one of them that's there. And it just feels like it's like an entire community with LightNet. And I'm so blessed to be a part of that. Yeah, so we're doing some instant healing and we'd love for you to come play with us. And we just go in and we take a look at your biggest problem, and hidden inside that, we find your greatest possibility. And we bring that forward, and then you are way more empowered than you were 10 seconds ago. So we've done this a couple times before. We've live streamed, and we're just super excited to have you join us here. If you go to lightnet.org/Susan, all lowercase letters, you'll get a chance to see when our next gathering is. And it's the last Sunday of each month. And it's going to be, I think it's 7 o'clock my time on Sunday. Yeah, Eastern time. And there's lots of testimonials there. Thank you, Zenka, for showing those. And those are all people who've watched. If you're live, it's awesome. If you're not live and you're watching the replay, you also receive all the healing and all the benefits as well. And I have a free intro. It's no cost if you'd like to get with me personally and have a conversation. And you can find me at susanchatzer.com and click the Get Help Now button, and then choose the introductory no cost link and find the best time for you. So as a person who's in service to humanity, I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Ciao for now. Bye.
Thank you so much, Susan. Yeah, I cannot speak more highly of you. I mean, people still that have been in your healing sessions still talk to me every time they see me. They're just like, I can't believe what happened. And it's just amazing. And one of the people you worked with just got miraculously pregnant too. So, I mean, and you know that, and you, we're gonna be ants together, but like, this is the level of like, you know, we're starting to call the pie charts and LightNet leap maps. And I think that describes your work. It's like, you take someone that like the question they've had their entire life and you catapult them, leap them forward. It's just stunning. So look forward to having you here in Sedona. Look forward to the end of the month when we get to open this up. So yeah, so everyone, lightnet.org/Susan, you can find her link, you can sign up, you'll see everything is relevant. Like you said, you see all other people's healing, you're like, oh gosh, I needed to hear that. So yeah, thank you so much, Susan, for joining us tonight. Excellent. Awesome. So Stone, you have the final word tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, Zenka. Hello, Susan. Hello, everybody. All you lovely, fantastic frequency signatures out there. I didn't expect this. This is absolutely another one of those things that happen. Yes, what am I doing lately? I'm basically still running classes on deep self-awareness, appreciate where you've come from, know where you're going, give yourself some positive direction. It's absolutely fantastic. There's so many things happening right now. We've got some amazing visitations coming in. We've got contact happening left, right, and center. I work in so many different modalities. You're just going to have to reach out, see where I'm at. I offer free Zoom classes once a week. I don't have that pulled up at the moment, but but everybody is welcome. We're going into a new age. We're going into a new age. It's fantastic. Sorry, Zinga.
Oh yeah, sorry. I have the stonehobbit.com pulled up. So you guys, this is a great place to connect with Stone. She is definitely multidimensional, and it's like a library of knowledge. Completely.
Oh, it's magical. We're all magic. You've got to give yourself that credit. There is no limitations to what we can do and achieve. And when you believe in yourself and you start sharing that with like minds, it is endless. It's endless. Fantastic. So I like to see you all there sometime. Thank you,
Awesome.
Zinka.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we have Isaac Mars, a dear friend of mine here in Sedona. So yeah, you get the last word tonight, Isaac. So go for it.
Greetings, everybody. It's an honor to be here with you in this precious moment. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm a theoretical physicist and author of the book Unity Theory, which is the first theory of everything to solve for the purposes and properties of gravity, dark matter, and dark energy, and marry finally the findings of quantum mechanics and the theory of relativity by Albert Einstein. And lately I've been kind of going to and fro to all these different events, these powerful conferences. In February, I spoke at Conscious Life Expo. You can find any of my content on my YouTube, The Crimson Eagle. That is at The Crimson Eagle. And find any way of contacting me or collaborating with me on my website, thecrimsoneagle.com, where you can get my book, Unity Theory, for free or love donation. It's only 77 pages, and I make it as easy to understand for anybody in this, this human experience. So coming up tomorrow, or not tomorrow, 2 days from now, we'll be starting the Sedona Cosmic Awakening Conference, which I'm sure somebody has mentioned already on the show. I will also be speaking at that, and I'll be a part of the ET panel to discuss my ET contact experiences and to discuss how we can reach global contact. I just spoke at the Sedona UFO Sightings Conference with Michael O. Sedona last weekend, which was a 2-day event, and I'll be putting that on YouTube as well very shortly. If any of you can make it to Sedona, it'd be great to experience, this reality with you and share time and space. And if not, you can find Sedona Cosmic Awakenings live stream on the website, sedonacosmicawakening.com. And if there's anybody out there that needs someone to hold space for them right now, or you want to collaborate and learn more about the science, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here for all of you. I am here to be a team player and to be an example of unity consciousness and heart consciousness. And I love each and every one of you. For all of you are me. Much love, everybody.
Thank you so much, Isaac. All right, you guys, we're going to get back to the party out there tonight in honor of Brad Olsen and Frank Jacobs. Again, Jacob and Tanya Maidenford. So again, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you for being there. Hope to see you at the CE5 tomorrow night. And look up at the skies because they are getting active. Love to you all.